There's a moment in life that changes everything. Not a loud moment, not dramatic, not something anyone else even notices. It's quiet. It's when you finally understand something simple but powerful. You cannot change people. No matter how much you care, no matter how much you explain, no matter how patient you try to be. People are who they are, and the more you try to reshape them into what you need, the more you drain yourself in the process. Because trying to change someone is not just difficult, it's exhausting. You start adjusting your words, you start lowering your expectations, you start hoping that maybe this time they'll understand. But deep down, you feel it. That tension, that frustration, that quiet disappointment keeps repeating. And here's the truth. Most people learn the hard way. Growth is personal. Change only happens when someone decides it for themselves, not when you push them, not when you wait for them, not even when you sacrifice for them. And once you truly accept that, something shifts inside you. You stop trying to control people, and you start doing something much more powerful. You start choosing their place in your life. That's where emotional maturity begins, not in changing others, but in positioning them correctly. Because not everyone is meant to play the same role in your life, and expecting them to is where most pain begins. Think about it. There are people you laugh with easily. Conversations flow, moments feel light, you enjoy their presence. But would you trust them with your deepest thoughts? Not always, and that's okay. Some people are incredible at work, reliable, focused, skilled, but outside that environment, the connection just isn't there. And that's okay too. Some people are family by blood, but not by emotional support. You may share a name, a history, a connection, but when it comes to understanding, comfort, or presence, they're not there. And accepting that can be painful, but it's also freeing. Then there are friends, people you celebrate with, share moments with, enjoy life with. But that doesn't automatically mean they should be your business partners, because different roles require different qualities, and confusing those roles creates problems. This is where most people struggle. They don't suffer because of bad people, they suffer because of the wrong placement. They trust the wrong people with important things. They give their time to people who don't value it. They open their heart to people who don't respect it. And then they wonder why they feel hurt, drained, or misunderstood. But the issue is not always the person. Sometimes it's the position you gave them. You expected loyalty from someone who only offers convenience. You expected depth from someone who only offers surface-level connections. You expected consistency from someone who lives in inconsistency. And that mismatch creates disappointment. Not because they changed, but because the role you gave them didn't match who they are. Now, here's the shift that changes everything. You don't have to fight everyone. You don't have to argue, prove a point, or try to make people understand you. And you definitely don't have to hate anyone. You just have to place people correctly. That's it. Simple, but not easy. Because it requires honesty. It requires letting go of the version of people you wish they were and accepting who they actually are. Once you do that, your life becomes clearer, less chaotic, less emotional, less draining, because now you start organizing your world with intention. You begin to see that in your life there are different categories of people. There are people you can trust deeply, the ones who protect your vulnerability, respect your boundaries, and show up consistently. These are rare, and they should be valued carefully. Then there are acquaintances, people you greet, talk to casually, and share small moments with. Nothing deep, nothing heavy, and that's perfectly fine. Not every connection needs depth. There are people you work with. Professional relationships are built on mutual goals and responsibilities. They don't need to know your personal struggles. They just need to do the job well. There are people you share life with. Friends you laugh with, relax with, and enjoy time with. They bring lightness into your life, and that matters more than you think. And then, there are people you need to distance yourself from. Not because you hate them, not because you're better than them, but because being close to them costs you your peace, and peace is too expensive to trade for unnecessary relationships.
This is where many people get it wrong. They think creating distance means being cold. They think setting boundaries means being rude. They think stepping back means they're doing something wrong. But it's actually the opposite. It means you are finally respecting yourself. It means you are protecting your energy. It means you are becoming emotionally intelligent. Because emotional intelligence is not just about understanding others, it's about understanding what role they should play in your life and having the courage to maintain that boundary. Now, here's something you should always remember. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay. Some people are temporary. They come, they teach you something, and they leave. Not everyone who stays is meant to grow with you. Some people remain in your life, but not in your journey forward. And not everyone who walks with you deserves to reach your destination. That's a hard truth, but it's a necessary one. Because your life is not just about who is around you, it's about who you allow to influence you. Who do you trust? Who you invest in? Who you give access to your inner world? And that's where your responsibility lies. At the end of the day, you are the manager of your life, no one else. And like any good manager, you have limited resources: your time, your energy, your attention, your trust, your heart. These are not things you can give to everyone freely. They need to be protected, directed, invested wisely, because where you place them shapes your entire life. So take a moment and ask yourself honestly, are the people in your life in the right positions, or are you expecting something from them that they were never meant to give? Because once you start placing people correctly, everything changes. Your relationships become clearer, your expectations become healthier, your peace becomes stronger, and your life becomes lighter. Not because people changed, but because you finally did.